Hey,
Shalom.
Shalom, family.
Shalom.
Shalom. Welcome again to another episode. Conversation for the Nation.
You had to laugh at that thing, huh?
Man, I'm telling
this week 4?
It's
week 4.
Week 4, Connor one.
Huh? Going 4 weeks straight. All right, with the Conversation for the Nation. A shalom. All right, to you brothers and sisters that's in the chat. Okay, and we got a very interesting lesson tonight. Okay, we going into reparations. All right, we're going into reparations. Will we receive reparations? Okay, that's what we're going into tonight. All right, we hope that you brothers and sisters, all right, will be edified, and we hope that you join in, okay, in the conversation with us, man. That's what this platform is about. Okay,
right.
Hey, Captain was explaining that last week. Hey, explain to him what the platform looked like, that Cap.
Yeah. Basically, you know what I'm saying. We want to basically keep y'all up to date on what's going on. You know what I'm saying. Keep you, give you a little edification here and there, but mostly, like I said, you can tell by the title, Conversation for the Nation. We basically giving our input on what's going on. You know what I'm saying. Y'all can throw y'all input in the chat. You know, and we just really just throwing around ideas and just focusing on really what's happening. You know, but hey, we thank y'all for joining us. You know, hey, just keep doing this work. You know,
that's right. Okay, hey, I see our brothers in the chat. Okay, all right, got a couple sisters in there sprinkled in there. Okay, we got SOT, Soldier Kaya Ben Loya. Hey, that's one of our Levite brothers and sisters. All right, it's one of our Levite brothers. All right, down in Atlanta. Okay, doing the work down there in Atlanta. All right, that's Captain Asha Allah's brother. Okay, strong brother. Okay, in the faith, we love that brother. Okay, and we miss you too, there, King. All right. Hey, shalom to SOT Shawal.
Shalom.
Shabawal. Okay, that's the brother we were talking about the other day. Okay, SOT Shabawal. SOT Karash. Shalom. SOT Zakawa Shalom. SOT Mellow Israel Shalom. Yakara Shalom, there, King. All right. All Ra'ah SOT. Whole lot of SOT in the building there, King.
Yeah, come.
All right. Whole lot of SOT in the building. SOT Ahara Shalom. SOT Mathaya Shalom. Soldier D. Morton Shalom. SOT Soldier Abathia. Can you pronounce that one there, King?
Hold on. Let me go to it real quick. Yeah,
he got that name. That's the Captain Raya gave these jokers these names, right?
Ibadathia. Yeah, I gotta get that down. Ibadathia. Yeah.
That's our brother SOT Shalama Shalom. SOT Soldier Tazaya.
Yeah,
our brother Paul out on the East Coast. I think that brother's still out in the Maryland area, Virginia.
Yeah, okay. Like DC thing.
That's right. Brother Brandon Allen, SOT Soldier Nakawasha, Shalom. Our soldier, SOT Yabal. Okay.
Shalom.
That's the trumpet right there, man. That brother sound like thunder. Right? He sound like thunder when he's
the son of thunder.
That's why he got that name, man.
Yeah, God.
Yabal. Con
of the one.
All right. Hey, finish shouting them out. Let me work something out over here. I gotta work something out.
Yeah, you say you left off at hold on. Hey, your ball. Let me see. All right, Shalom Elijah SOT Shalom King. SOT Hawatha Yar Shalom King. Princess Labrakaya Shalom sis. Soldier Warrior Micah Allah from Alabama Shalom King. All praises. Shalom Captain Yara All out there on the West Coast. Shalom King.
Soldier That's right. Cap. Hey, I missed that brother, man. Ain't been able to get on. Look at that. We got the lightning bolts in the chat. All right, we got the lightning bolts in the chat. All right, we got the lightning bolts in the chat. Sons of Thunder in the building, man.
That's right. You said you shout out to Kaya. You shout out to Kaya already.
Shalom.
Shalom sis Maya. Shalom Maya. Zakawal, you already shout out to him already. Okay, we got everybody. All right, hey,
SOTDC in the building, man.
who that?
SOT in the building.
Zephaniah Shalom King.
You see
Yeah,
SOTDC?
SOTDC.
SOTDC, that's our brother Captain Araya. Hey, if you brothers want to do the work and sisters want to come out and support, make sure you send us an email at sonthethunderisraelites@gmail.com, man, so y'all can go and do the work out there with Captain Araya. Hey, them brothers, They standing up out there, strong, teaching the word and diligent in truth, man. All right? So go and support our brother. Khan? Okay. All right, so hey, let's go ahead and hear from the sponsor. All right, let's go ahead and hear from the sponsor, The Truth of Yah.
It's that first one.
All right, Khan King.
Call your family, call your friends. It's time to play the game, The Truth of Yah. Learning the Bible has never been more engaging. The game that's guaranteed to increase your biblical knowledge, renew minds, and save lives. Grab your Bible and don't forget your Apocrypha. Loads of fun for everyone. The Truth of Yah board game helps build up the poor in spirit, build character, gain wisdom, show what you know or find out what you didn't know. Gain confidence. Line upon line, precept upon precept, make the Truth of Yah a part of your home today. Come on, what are you waiting for? Join the fun today.
Khan, if y'all ain't copped that doggone Truth of Yah video game, I don't know where you at. Okay, hey, you behind the power curve. All right,
what you waiting on?
All right, what you waiting on, man? Captain Israel said last week. Okay, that's the only board game in Israel. That's the only one I've seen. Okay, you know, and we sharpening up our sword with that thing. Y'all need to cop that. Okay, last time I saw on their website, hey, the game was like half off. Okay, so you're getting the deal. All right, so support our brothers from The Truth of Yah, www.thetruthofyah.com.
Con.
Okay.
Con on the one.
About the feast day calendar.
Yeah.
All right, so we got feast day calendar. We're getting ready to pull it up here in a minute, sisters. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull it up so that you brothers and sisters can screenshot that thing, take a look at the feast day. That way you can start planning your trip out to Atlanta, okay, so you can gather these feasts, all right, so you can do what the Most High has commanded us to do, all right, which is gather ourselves together. Okay? So we're gonna go ahead and post that thing up, all right, in the background. Give me a second. All right, so you brothers and sisters can screenshot that thing if you want to. Give us a couple of minutes. We'll be back. We're not going nowhere. Be patient, Israel. We got a live lesson for you tonight. All right? All right, be patient. All right, Israel. All right, we back. Okay, once again, okay, the topic of discussion tonight is reparations. Okay, we're gonna talk about this thing. All right, we're gonna talk about reparations. Okay, because our people seem to think that we entitled to that thing. Okay, back in the day, I used to always hear, the old cats. They would always say, "We built this country." This country was built on our blood, sweat, and tears. And that's a fact. Okay. It's a fact. But we also got to understand, okay, that our slavery and our hard work and our bondage comes by way of disobedience to the Most High Power. Okay. Right. The Most High Power, all right, put us through this thing, all right, as a promise for breaking his laws, his statutes, and commandments. And it's a punishment to us. Okay. The Most High is disciplining us, all right. You know what I mean? In the manner in which a father disciplines his child. Okay. You find that in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8. Okay, Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 5. At the Most High is going to discipline you like a father disciplines his child. I'm paraphrasing that thing. Con
of the one.
Okay. All right. But what we want to do, we want to bring that. Hey, go ahead, Ken. You got something to say?
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, when you're ready to upload it, that first video is the one we need to upload.
Okay. Hey, that's the Dr. Phil clip, right?
Kind of the one.
Right. So we're gonna play. We got a few clips for you tonight. Okay, we're gonna play this clip. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. All right, we want to hear your opinion as well in the chat. Okay, this is an interactive platform. Okay, we want to hear your opinion as well. Okay, we're gonna talk about this thing because we got issues. Okay, our people got issues. All right, let's go ahead and play that thing.
For Black Americans
whose ancestors were enslaved in the United States.
What is the range to pay?
There's trillions if we want to talk money.
$14 trillion.
To find out who would qualify would almost put us into a dystopia of classes against each other.
We cannot ignore the reality of systemic racism and how it's affected the Black community.
The big crisis facing America is not racial.
Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by. We'll count you down.
Today is going to be a changing day in your life.
5, 4.
Get ready to take care of you. How you doing? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, let me ask you some questions. Have any of you used any of these ancestry DNA tests to trace your history? Raise your hand high if the answer is yes. Okay, so quite a few of you have. Okay. Anybody learn anything that really surprised you, really shocked you?
Press pause, King.
What'd you find out?
All right. Hey, the first question, all right, that you hear Dr. Phil ask, has anybody used, okay, the ancestry.com or has anybody used their DNA to trace their roots back? Okay. Now we know, all right, in some cases, okay, a DNA can be very, very accurate. All right. If used properly, DNA can be very accurate. All right. But we understand that these tests are manipulated.
Right.
Okay. These tests are manipulated. The key thing to understanding your roots and your history is the Bible, is this. Okay. Hey, I done doggone misplaced my new Bible. So hey, you see all that wear and tear on that thing, right? That's my old Bible, man. I ain't got a whole lot of precepts in it though, man. This thing
you good?
Missing a few pages, but okay, but that's where you get your answers from. Okay, yeah. You wanna trace, you know, your roots back. You trace your roots back, all right, to the Bible. Okay.
I got your number.
Dealing with endless genealogies. Say that again, King.
No, I was telling you I had you in numbers.
I want you to hold that though. I want you to hold numbers. Okay. I want you to hold numbers until we get to that one part. All right. But dealing with endless genealogies, okay, will have you stumped. Okay. It'll have you stumped. Okay, but we're gonna go ahead and play the video. Go ahead, King.
I found out that I'm directly related to 4 people who came over on the Mayflower, and I'm adopted and didn't know anything about my biological history.
Oh, really? Wow. 10 million people from around the world have learned about their ancestors by using their DNA, and many Americans were able to go back hundreds of years and learn they're related to people who were everything from farmers to nobility. And on a darker side, slaves and slave owners. So what does this mean for us today? Now, perhaps nothing or maybe everything, because when we're still working out issues from the past that have to do with race relations today, our history matters. Some people claim the way to solve the huge disparities between the races is to pay reparations or compensation given to Black citizens in the form of money, homes, land, any monetary plan that acknowledges and addresses the harm caused by Black enslavement in America. But there are critics who say Why should I pay reparations for something I did not do?
Press pause.
Take a look.
All right. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to a couple of key phrases, okay? All right. Now, you heard Dr. Phil say, all right, that reparations should be paid, okay, for all of the harm caused, okay, for all of the harm caused to our people. All right, that's very key to understanding what we bringing out today, all right, on this platform, okay? All right, we got to understand it's not just slavery that our people have suffered from, okay? It's not just slavery, but all of the harm that has been caused to our people. All right, now you're getting ready to bring on these politicians, all right, to speak on this matter. All right, go ahead, King.
All right. A lot of people just don't know what you're talking about when you use a word like reparations.
The concept of reparations dates back to just after the Civil War, when the federal government initially promised, but never delivered, 40 acres and a mule to former slaves.
What we're really talking about is addressing past specific economic harms, addressing the challenges we have today.
Top Republicans oppose Booker's idea.
I don't think reparations for something that happened 150 years ago, for whom none of us currently living are responsible, is a good idea. We've elected an African-American president.
We've tried to overcome all of our mistakes with the American.
Do you hear it? I don't think reparations should be done. He said we elected a black president.
Right.
Yes.
That's always they cop out, man. That's always they cop out. Damn, we gave them niggas a doggone a black president.
Man, okay. Homosexual agenda president.
Right. Okay. The nigga talk good. He doggone walk the walk. Okay. He doggone he talked the talk with big words, man. Okay, right. But he didn't do nothing for his people. Okay, but the thing about it, let me correct that. He didn't do nothing for our people because he is not our people. All right. Barack Obama's father's from Kenya, and we don't believe that his father is an Israelite. Okay, not from that part of Africa. Okay, but they always want to use that as a cop out, man. They want to use that as a cop. We gave them African American president. Then you got doggone what's his name, McConnell. Okay, the old he got a hot seat over there on the Republican side, man. Mitch McConnell. Okay, that devil. All right, he want to say, hey, look, I don't think that I should be held responsible for something that happened doggone years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, but the Bible says something different. Yeah. Okay, the Bible says something different. The Bible don't just say that you got to pay reparations. Okay, the Bible say, Mitch McConnell, you got to pay with your blood.
That's right.
Let's bring that out in Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 21, I believe.
Connor, this book of Isaiah chapter 14 verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their
what,
fathers.
King? For what?
For the iniquity of their fathers.
For the harm done, right? For the harm done. When you go into the book of Obadiah, okay, it tells you for the violence against thy brother Jacob, okay, for the violence that you caused to your brother Jacob, will you reap these things? I'm paraphrasing. Okay. So Dr. Phil said, for all of the harm caused to these people, people believe that reparations should be rewarded. Let's hear what this devil got to say. Lindsey Graham, that's another high-profile devil.
India, and you name it. We're not a perfect country, but we're trying to form a more perfect union, and I don't think this helps.
It's not a Republican or Democratic issue. It is an issue that African Americans remain the only population that can trace its history to bondage, to being chattel.
Slavery was reprehensible. It's indefensible. But reparations presents a whole different issue.
It is clearly an opportunity for America to enter into a constructive dialogue, an open dialogue about the impact of slavery and racism.
Well, Patrice has been hearing stories about her ancestors since she was 4 years old and did her own digging into her DNA. She says while her great-great-grandmother Florence was a black woman born into slavery, Florence's grandfather and Patrice's great-great-great-great-grandfather was a white slave owner. However, Florence received 40.
Hey, I want y'all to pay attention there, Israel. Pay attention to this story, okay? Now understand, okay? This lady who he's getting ready to bring on, okay? She literally received reparations, but you got to pay attention to the details of her situation. Go ahead and play it, King.
Acres of land from her slave owner father, which completely changed the life of her descendants for the better. And that is why Patrice says she believes reparations are absolutely necessary.
I have very strong feelings when it comes to reparations because my family received a form of reparations. My great-great-grandmother Florence was born 6 months before the Emancipation Proclamation was signed. She was an enslaved baby. Florence's father was Ephraim Peyton Jr. Ephraim Peyton was a white slave owner. This is the 1880 census, and it shows my great-great-grandmother Florence listed here under her father's household, and she is a servant in his household, and she was his daughter also.
All right, press pause, King. All right, press pause. Now, look at this situation right here. All right, first off, hey, the nerve of this devil, man, and the nerve of his damn parents for giving them the name of Ephraim, man. Okay? And we want our names back too, man. All
That's
these
right.
jokers always trying to doggone get these names out the Bible, man, and name their children. Okay? They just need to be devil 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? 5 billion, Con. Right. Stop taking our names, man. Okay?
You people are fugitives.
But the thing is, man, when you looked at that, she traced back, okay? She traced back her, what is it, her great-great-grandmother's roots, okay? Something like that. She traced back the lineage, all right, through the wrong line, okay? She traced back, okay, her mother's roots, right? She's tracing the lineage of a woman, but that's not how you trace, all right, your DNA, okay? That's not how you trace your bloodline pertaining to the Bible. Let's show them why, King.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 1, and verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
See, they declared their pedigrees by the house of their fathers. So this right here, okay, was not true reparations, okay? Because all he did, all that slave owner did, so-called Ephraim, was hand that down to his daughter, his blood daughter, who is literally his descendant. Okay. Now we don't know who this sister's father is. We don't know who her father is. Her father can be an Israelite. We don't know. We're just talking about the tracing back. All right. We're talking about the tracing back of, you know, the descendant who ends up being, all right, the daughter of a white man. Okay.
Right.
This is not true reparations, but the world will have you believe that it is. Okay. All right.
Yes,
This,
I got
I'm
one.
gonna tell you something. Something similar to this happened before. All right, we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. We're gonna bring that out a little later. Something similar to this happened before in a very large fashion. Hey, go ahead, King.
I'm gonna bring another precept on you are what your father is. Go to Hebrews chapter 7, and I'm gonna go to verse 9. I'm going to verse 8. And here men that die receive tithes, but there he receiveth them, of whom it is witness that he liveth. And as I may so say, Levi also, who receiveth tithes, paid tithes in Abraham. Right now, you know Levi was the son of Jacob, right? So it said Levi who received tithes paid tithes in Abraham, for he was yet in the loins of his father when Melchizedek met him. So it's telling you that Levi was in the loins of his father. Who was it talking about? Abraham at that time. When Abraham paid the tithes to Melchizedek, it's saying that Levi was in his loins. You get what I'm saying? So it's letting you know you are what your father is, right? But I yield on that.
Hey, that's right, okay. So you are who your father is. So she got that thing wrong. And that's the problem. That's the main problem with these DNA tests. They're not looking at things, all right, through the eyes of the Bible, okay? Through the lens of the Bible. They're looking at it through the lens of the world, okay? And that's not how you trace your bloodline. You trace it through the Father. Con?
Con on one.
All right, let's go ahead and continue to play.
Is one of 16 eligible residents picked in a lottery to receive $25,000 in reparations.
Is it enough for reparations?
It's a start, but I don't think it's enough for all minorities have been put through.
For people who don't understand why Black Americans should receive compensation or restitution, what do you say to them?
The United States has harmed the Black community for 403 years, eras of terror and harms, and so repair is necessary.
Absolutely. Did you hear that? You hear the word that she used? She said, for the harm that's been put on our people, there's no way that they can repair us. Okay. Right. The sister speaking facts. Okay. Now the other sister, on the other hand, okay, she received $25,000. Okay. Now she's right when she says, you know, hey, look, I don't think it's enough. You know what I mean? They robbed the hell out you, sister. 25 G's?
They ain't nothing.
25 G's for all the hell that your ancestors have been through. Okay? All right? Getting doggone chattel. Okay? Through doggone slavery. All right? They got their backs beat in, man. All right? They got doggone dogs, okay, thrown at them. All right? They got sprayed down with water hoses, man. Okay? All right? Your ancestors went through hell. All right? Not to mention our brothers, the Native American Indians, man. Okay? The tribe of Gad and the tribe of Reuben. Okay? We don't really want to use that term. If you don't understand, the word Indian means savage. That's the name that they put on the nerve of these devils to call our people Indians, which means savage. When you came over here and raped, robbed, and pillaged them, man. Yeah. Okay? The nerve of these devils. Huh? Okay, but hey, get Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7 real quick. Okay? Because that one sister that $25,000, okay, she was kind of happy about that thing, man. Okay? A lot of, if you told our people, look, if you told the majority of our people, hey, look, we're going to give all y'all reparations, but look, all we can give you is $25,000 a head. Okay? Our people will fall in line for that thing.
Yeah.
Because they know they getting ready to, our brothers gonna go get them J's out. They're gonna go get them J's. They're gonna buy them $200-300 denim jeans out. Okay.
Get some rims.
They're gonna get some rims on their car. Our sisters gonna spend half of it out. All right, on a Birkin bag. All right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ain't nobody thinking about investing and building their community out.
Right.
Okay? They gonna go get the flash and dash right now and be broke by the end of the week. $25,000 ain't a lot of out.
Sure ain't.
They gonna spend that thing up instead of doing what our ancestors did years ago.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
All right. Read that real quick, and then we're gonna get into that, man. We're gonna get into
this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
All right, our beloved King Solomon says, surely oppression make a wise man mad. Okay? You're supposed to be mad because you're the kings of the earth. You're a royal priesthood, man. A peculiar people. All right? You're the salt of the earth. You ain't supposed to be on the bottom. But because we disobedient to the most high power and we fail to receive the Holy Spirit, all right? Now we're at the feet of our enemies. The Most High God put us in this situation. Okay. But we quick to accept that gift, man.
Right.
Okay. We quick to accept them pennies. Right.
God.
Okay. We're not going to have the mindset of taking 2 pennies, okay, and turning them into $2. We're not going to have that mindset.
Right.
And that's a very sad situation. But once upon a time, our people had that situation. Okay, our people had that mindset a long time ago. Who can tell me what I'm talking about? Okay, I'm throwing it in your face right now in the chat. Who can tell me what I'm talking about? Okay, there was a point in time for our people, okay, in history, when we figured that out. Okay, we're gonna take the little bit that these devils give us, okay, and we're gonna build on it.
Right.
Okay. All right, the chat is kind of slow on our end on StreamYard. All right, so we being patient with y'all. All right, I know we got brothers and sisters typing it in the chat. It's just taking a while for it to come in. What you see? That's it.
Yeah.
Black Wall Street. Okay, and I'm rocking it on the shirt today. All right, we representing that thing, man. Greenwood, okay, Black Wall Street. There was a point in time where our people, man, okay, had multiple restaurants, man, like 30 restaurants, man, 40 plus grocery stores, King, doctor's offices, right?
Right.
All right. Had our own lawyers, this, that, and the third. All right. But hey, we know how that works. Okay. We know how that works. All right. So let's go ahead and let's get the video out. That's the next one in the queue.
Yeah, you're going on one.
All right, let's take a look at it.
Between the 1870s and the beginning of World War I, Black pioneers settled more than 100 all-Black towns in the West, each with the goal of economic independence. Among the most well-known was a Black district in Tulsa, Oklahoma, known by its residents as Greenwood.
If we were to go back in time to 1920 and walk up and down Greenwood Avenue, one thing that would probably strike us is the absolute variety of businesses. The numbers are astonishing. 30 restaurants, 45 groceries and meat markets. There were dry goods stores, milliners, photography studio, dental offices. Greenwood is no longer called Greenwood. It's now known as Black Wall Street.
This whole idea of self-containment really existed there. The dollar would stay in that community sometimes over 3-5 years before it ever went outside of the community.
Press pause. Did y'all hear that? It said the dollar would stay in the community for an average of 3 years. 3 years before it went outside of the community. So that dollar circulated, all right, within Tulsa, all right, for 3 whole years before it even went out there, all right, to see the white man's hands. That's how we was doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I like, you know, when people be saying, you know, us as Israelites need to come together and have our own communities and all that. Listen, in my opinion, you see what happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
That's right.
These devils don't want us to have nothing, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want us to have nothing. We in their house right now.
That's right.
You can't overrun somebody in their own house. We in their house right now. They running everything. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's okay for us to live amongst each other and have our communities and all that, but we don't need to broadcast to them what's going on. We don't need to be broadcasting to folks what's going on because the water supply that's coming up in there, they mess around and contaminate all the water that's coming over there. You know,
that's right.
They mess around, burn up the whole community. You just you can't trust these devils. They don't want us having nothing. You see, we just watched the video where they talking about there don't need to be no reparations. They don't want us having nothing, bro. They don't want us having nothing. Matter of fact, let me get a precept on that real quick. I'm gonna go to Zechariah 11:5.
All right, bring it out, King.
I'm gonna go to Zechariah 11:5. They don't want us having nothing, bro. Let's see. My bad. I be
brother Kowal said, every time I hear this about Black Wall Street, it angers me. All right. Even more, they didn't want us to have anything. You're absolutely right, Op. And they still don't want you to have nothing, Op.
Yeah.
That's why we destroyed mentally, Op. That's why I was watching. I was playing catch up. I'm gonna let the captain get to his point, but I was playing catch up and watching videos, man. All right, I'm off of work, man. You know, I sleep during the day, so you know I ain't been able to catch video. But I caught the video with Adawan and them out and camp in Atlanta, man, dealing with the sister Dion. Our people are so destroyed mentally. Hosea 4:6 is so real, King. They so destroyed mentally, okay, that when you even show them the truth, when you even doggone give them a way out, they still gonna cleave on the doggone master in the ways of the world. That's how destroyed we are.
That's right.
That Stockholm syndrome is real, King.
Yeah, kind of the one.
All right, but let's get your precept out.
Yeah, Zechariah 11:5. It says, "Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not." They holding themselves not guilty when it comes to that whole reparations thing, because it's like this. Basically, if they don't want to pay the reparations, it's like saying, listen, I know what we did. I know it was jacked up and all this and that, but y'all don't deserve no reparations because listen, we wasn't the ones that did it to you. We didn't have you in slavery. You know, all the people that did that is dead and gone. They don't want to hold themselves guilty. They don't want to take ownership of what they did, but they will make movies over and over and over and push in your face that you was a slave. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, the disclaimer. They'll throw this.
Just keep talking. Just keep talking.
They'll throw that in your face that you was a slave with these movies, but what they fail to realize is the movies ain't making us feel bad about what happened to us. That's pissing us off. Like, yeah, bet. I'm glad you reminded me. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you reminded me about these Woody Woodpeckers, you know what I'm saying, at the job that's getting on my nerves. I'm glad you reminded me who I'm dealing with and stop getting so comfortable around y'all. Yeah, I'm glad you reminded me. They ain't doing nothing but pissing us off.
That's right.
Sure, man. I yield on that note.
Hey, that's right. I want to get a precept too, Op. So, hey, this is all a part of our curses, Op. This is all a part of being disobedient. Okay, not keeping the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments, being a stiff neck, okay, and disobedient people. But I'm going to go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. We going to the roots, Op. All right, Deuteronomy chapter 28, and I'm going to start at verse 31. It reads, "Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them." I'm going to skip down to verse 33. "The fruit of thy land and all thy labors," all right, "the fruit of your land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up. And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always." Okay? "So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see." Okay? So it doesn't matter what we get. It really doesn't matter what we get. That's why you always got to resort back to Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1. That's why, okay, when the scriptures say, when you come to serve the Lord, you better prepare your soul for temptation, because now you're awake. Okay? You understand that you effed up. Okay? When you wake up, you understand that you effed up. You broke the commandments. So now you understand your oppression. Okay? It ain't just you saying F the police, okay, or F the white man. It ain't just you. See, you understand your oppression. You got to be in the mindset that the three holy children were in. Okay? All right? Thanking the Most High. All right? Thanking the Most High for all that he's put on us, right?
That's
okay?
Right.
The good and the bad. Okay?
Right.
But look, you're absolutely right, King. You're absolutely right. All right? It don't matter what we do. These devils will always have up on us. And they always gonna try to tear us down. Con
out of one. I'm gonna bring out one more precept.
All right, go ahead, King. Go ahead, King.
I'm gonna get Lamentation 4 and 17. "As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help." If you dependent on this reparation, you waiting on this reparation to happen. Hey, don't hold your breath. All right. It said our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. If you depending on reparations, if you depending on this government to do anything good for you or nice or whatever you want to call it, except throw a dog a bone here and there, you know, you looking to the wrong people to save you, right? It says, "In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us." It's telling you right now, this nation cannot save you. This nation can give you food stamps, can give you government assistance and all that type of stuff, but that stuff is just enough to get you by. That stuff, they're not gonna give you enough to save you. Just like even with these jobs, they condition us to have our children in school to graduate to go get a job to work for somebody else.
Right.
Your job is never going to give you enough money to where you can be rich.
That's right.
You'll never get rich at your job.
But see, King, the real gems are right here. That's the problem. See, that education system keeps them in the mindset and keeps our people in the system. Okay. Hey, if y'all don't know the brother Ak Ish, he a rapper, man. He's a truth rapper out of Detroit, man. His name is Ak Ish. I think his name may be Ak Ishmael. I'm not sure, man. Okay. But hey, the brothers out of Detroit, he got a fire record, man. Okay. I can't remember the name of it, but he go into talking about this, how our people, you know what I mean, are put into the education system and they separate, okay, the ones that they know they can control. And they say, hey, you smart, because they know that I can control them, right?
Right.
And these become, all right, what you call the boule of our society, okay? These are the ones that become the elite of our society so that they can keep the blinders on our eyes. Okay, y'all need to check that brother out. Ish, man. That's a fire Hebrew truth artist. Khan. Okay. Hey, let's go ahead and play the rest of the video, okay?
Let's get it.
In 1919, Black soldiers returned from World War I with high expectations for racial progress at home. But in one city after another, white mobs erupted in violence, targeting Black veterans, citizens, and businesses. Hundreds died. On Tulsa's Black Wall Street, African Americans, including armed veterans, watched nervously and prepared for what might come.
Countering this white militancy is very much an African American spirit of we're going to defend ourselves. If the mob comes, we're not going to run. We've got our guns and we're going to protect ourselves. And that was especially important and valuable and potent in Greenwood.
On May 30th, 1921, the mob came to Greenwood.
Hey,
this white woman is in an elevator and this black teenager.
All right, so hey, this is what we talking about. Okay, this is what we talking about earlier. We done doggone built up all these businesses, man. Okay, we done built up all this worth. Now these white folks starting to see what we got going on. Like, hell no, you're not getting ready to doggone live better than me. Okay, hey, brothers is dealing with that right now. Okay, you got certain brothers, okay, that are in the truth. All right, you know what I mean, that are doing okay for themselves. All right, you know, if your car look better than that white person's car or that Chinese man's car, okay, hey, them jokers gonna turn their nose up at you. Yeah, okay, all right, because they understand that this is their kingdom. That goes on out. They don't like that, man, and they're gonna try to. And don't be close to them, meaning somebody that you work with, okay, this, that, and the third, or somebody who know your business. That devil gonna try every way to sort you out, to see you fall, man. Okay, never trust your enemy. Stop being friendly with these doggone heathens, man. I want to say something else. Stop being friendly with these heathens. Stop telling them your business, man. They're not your friend.
They don't mean you will at all.
Con?
At all, con.
All right, so this is what's happening. These soldiers are coming back, all right, from World War I. They done generated a little bit of money, and they like, look, I'm tired of being oppressed. Let's put our money together. Let's put our money together. We so-called free. And they in the mindset of we done fought for our country. Okay? We done fought for our country. Right? So if we done doggone fought for our country and we free, let's put our mind together. Okay? Put our money together. All right, and let's generate some real wealth. Go ahead and play the video.
Teenager allegedly whistles at her or talks to her. He is taken to jail. A mob gathers of whites and blacks, and blacks in Tulsa are armed. They take their Second Amendment rights seriously, and they come with guns. And this is a threat. Someone fires into the crowd, and the riot is born. This was not about the whistling boy in the elevator. This was about blacks becoming too economically powerful and showing that wealth in a way that anyone would by creating buildings and constructing churches and having property.
There was a whistle that blew, and then the mass invasion and the destruction of Greenwood began.
When the smoke cleared in the early morning of June 1st, 1921, Black Wall Street lay in ruins.
This is by far the largest single incident of racial violence in all of American history.
Hey, pause that. What did he say? He said, this is by far the largest racial, all right? Hey, rewind that, because I want to hear the exact words that he said, King. Rewind that.
This is by far the largest single incident of racial violence in all of American history.
So this is the largest single incident. This is the largest single incident of racial violence, all right, in American history.
Right.
Okay. This is it right here, right? So
right.
What I'm trying to figure out there, Captain Israel, okay? You get a free, you get a few doggone Moabites, okay, that get their heads beat on, all right, because they talking crazy to our sisters in these doggone salons and these doggone hair stores and these doggone fingernail shops, all right, and they get their heads bust, all right, but everybody want to rally together, okay? They want to rally. Hey, post that picture real quick, out, okay? Post that picture. Okay, everybody want to rally together. I'll pull this off. Everybody want to rally together behind the Asians, okay, and the so-called Pacific Islanders, okay? Everybody want to rally together behind them. But what about us?
Right.
Okay, our people done been through hell, right? Okay.
Right.
The man said out of his own mouth, a white man said out of his own mouth, This is the single largest, okay, racist crime in history. Okay, but you get a few doggone Asians get their heads beat in. All right, you got that picture up?
I'm trying to share the screen. See.
All right, because I'm gonna go to the article out and just kind of read a little bit out of it. I got a couple of them. Well, I'll start reading this other one first, okay? All right. Do y'all know? Hear me out, Israel. Just let me know when you got up and back. Hear me out, Israel. Do y'all know, okay, that these people have come together, all right? The Asian population has come together, and they put a petition out to raise $1 billion. $1 billion, all right, to help fight and support against Asian and Pacific Islander hate crimes. Okay, so far they have raised $10 million. Okay, I'm reading it right now. Okay, I'm reading it right now. It says a year after an increase in hate crimes targeting the Moabites. Okay, and it's down in the ATL area, man. Okay, after a shooting had left six people dead. Okay, a new foundation came about with donors that pledged to raise $1 billion, $1 billion, man, to help support Asian Americans. Circulation support and training to teach people how to help when they see violence erupt and improve reporting of hate crimes toward Asian and Pacific Islanders.
Right.
Okay. This is the type of rallying that comes together. All right. When another nation is dealing with doggone crimes, hate crimes, and violence toward their people. This is the type of rallying together. And I bet you, Jake and Eve is at the forefront of this fight. We saw it.
I got it.
We it's in the background. It's in the background, King. And we saw that. We saw that when Palestine, okay, was added with Israel, okay, and they was marching down in Atlanta. There was so many doggone of our people, Jake and Eve, sprinkled in that doggone crowd, marching with them, man. Okay,
Right.
Free Palestine. Okay, it's the mindset our people got out.
Right.
All right, that's right there, Cat. All right, it's a joke there, Kaya. Okay, it's a joke. I can't stand these heathens either, brother. They always get us to get started. That's right, King. But look at this. Okay, let's take a look at this here. All right, your beloved president. Okay, POTUS himself, Sleepy Joe. All right, your beloved president.
Right.
Sleepy Joe out. Okay, to the rescue.
Yeah.
All right,
Pedophile
to the
Joe.
rescue. He signed a bill out. Huh?
Pedophile Joe. Kissing on the little girl.
Pedophile Joe out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sleepy Joe, man. Okay. At the forefront. Okay. He's at the forefront to sign a bill. All right. Against Asian and Pacific Islander crimes. Okay. This is what we got going on in the country. But your people can't get nothing. Okay. You got something to say, out?
You see all these Moabites, there was a couple Moabites that got killed, right? And they get $50 million. They been slaughtering us. That let you know we the children of Israel. That let you know these Moabites are not a threat. They are not a threat to them. Children of Israel, you see what I'm saying, been taken in captivity, they've been killed, slaughtered, lynched, everything else, and they debating on whether to give some reparations. Come on, man. And they just gave these folks 50 million. They gave these folks 50 million, but they equate the reparations to being about 300-something thousand per person. It's
right.
in trillions.
Right. The 15 trillion is what they doggone have put together. And them numbers probably manipulated too. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it's Esau putting those numbers together. The 15 trillion dollars is what they account for our labors out.
Right.
Okay. $15 trillion. And the Most High told us that. Hey, in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, through the wisdom of Solomon, he told us that in the book of Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. It said that his man, let's bring that out real quick. Get Wisdom of Solomon 5:1 real quick. It said that in that day, okay, the brothers is gonna stand up in great boldness in the face of those that afflicted them. Read that out.
This is book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors.
And what?
Made no account of his labors.
So we're going to stand before the face of those that afflicted us, all right? But they have made no account for our labors.
Right.
You ain't getting no reparations. The Bible say so.
Mm-hmm.
Your reward is in heaven.
Right.
All right? Then what you don't understand. You got to endure to the end to get your reward. It's a beautiful thing when you sit back and look at the way the Most High orchestrated this thing, man. Mm-hmm. When you look at this story, the greatest manuscript ever written. When you look at it, all right, it's not. I don't like to use the word story, okay, because this is
truth.
It's a real deal. This our book ain't just no damn story, man. It's a history book, man. Okay, this is our history and our future. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But it's the greatest manuscript ever written. When you think about that, it's beautiful. I created a people. Okay, told them to be loyal to me, man. They screwed up. I chastised them. All right, for a while, man. You know, doggone generation after generation, they forgot about me. I'm the greatest thing on the earth.
Right.
They forgot about me. They spit in my face, but I still love them. Okay. All right. I got these doggone other jokers thinking that they on top of the earth, and I got them thinking I love them too. All right. By all the while, I'm playing them jokers. All right. And I'm gonna rescue my people. All right. In the end, and they're gonna be astonished. Hey, in that same chapter that you in, it tells you, man, they're gonna be doggone amazed at the strangeness of the Israelite salvation.
The next verse.
It says, read that up.
Verse 2, it says, When they see it, they should be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for.
Because their salvation was hoped for from the hills. They still
Right.
believe that they can be saved.
Right.
This Bible is not theirs. We gotta understand, man. Hey, get Haggai chapter 1 and verse 6. We gotta understand, okay? You can generate all the wealth you want, okay? But you under these curses, okay? You under these curses, sister. All right, chasing the bag, okay, is not the answer. You need to be chasing doggone salvation.
Right.
Okay? You need to be chasing wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Read that real quick.
That Haggai 1 and 6.
Haggai 1 and 6. It's all good. Hey, Haggai, one of them books that be hiding in the weeds. Okay. Cap said the page is stuck. You got it?
Hold on. Here you go. Hold on. No, my bad.
I got it out. I got it.
We'll pull it up.
I got it out. It says Haggai chapter 1. Go ahead, Ken.
I got it right. This book of Haggai chapter 1 verse 6. It says, ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes.
You doggone, and you working so hard, man. Okay? And you ain't getting paid for the wages. We just read that in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Right.
We just read that. Verse 31. Okay? Verse 33, 34. We just read it. You it's like putting a doggone putting your money in a bag with holes in it. It's just gonna fall right out.
Yeah.
Because you're an Israelite and these curses are real. Isaiah 34 and 16 told us all of these prophecies shall come to pass. None of them are gonna fail.
Kind of the one. It's like you basically working and living check to check. It's basically what it's saying. You go on putting in all these hours. You know what I'm saying? You get making all this money, but then when you look at what's in your account, you like, it ain't adding up. It ain't adding up. That's like you said. That's because
that thing real. That thing real. All right, that thing real. I was telling my rib the other day. I was telling, hey, these curses real, King.
That's right.
You know what I mean? They real. Okay, and we got to deal with them for our disobedience. But look, okay, we're gonna show y'all. I want to go, all right, to our other brothers and sisters, man. I want to go to our Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters, okay? Because look, there was another point in time, okay, where they so-called gave our people reparations, all right? But these devils wouldn't allow us to receive monetary doggone or compensation during this period of time either, man.
Right.
All right. Let's go ahead and play that clip. That's the next one in the queue.
Connor, what's the next one?
All right.
No, not that one.
This is by far.
It's the first one.
I thought that's the one I punched, wasn't it? Hold on.
We're going to judge people by whether they have Indian blood, whether they're qualified to run a gaming casino or not?
That probably is me, absolutely. Because I'll tell you what, if you look at some of the reservations that you've approved, you, sir, your great wisdom have approved, I will tell you right now, they don't look like Indians to me. They don't look like Indians. Now, maybe we say politically correct or not politically correct. They don't look like Indians to me, and they don't look like Indians to Indians. And a lot of people are laughing at it, and you're telling how tough it is, how rough it is to get approved. When you go up to Connecticut and you look, now, they don't look like Indians to me, sir.
$5 Indian, $5 Indian.
Do any of you have the faintest idea how this country got started, or have any interest in learning about it? If you have, you just haven't shown it. I don't know why you even bothered. Opie, what is it?
I know.
You know what?
How this country got started.
Indeed. Well, suppose you tell.
Founding of Jamestown, 1607. The first colony was founded in Jamestown, Virginia by Captain John Smith. He was a friend of Pocahontas. Her father was an Indian chief. She was an Indian, too. But she was a friend of his, and she wouldn't let him. Kill him, I mean.
He wasn't the first. Columbus was in 1492. It wasn't in Jamestown. It was in San Salvador.
That ain't the United States, you dope. That's in the West Indies. What about the Pilgrims? They weren't the first Americans. The Indians were. The Indians were. Ain't that right, Miss Girl?
Boys, now you've raised some very interesting questions.
You said pause.
Yeah, look at these crackers, man. Okay. Look at the great debate in the elementary classroom. Okay. Look at all this confusion that's going on, man. Okay. You got Opie. Okay. At least he telling some sort of truth. Okay. Right. About the doggone Native American brothers and sisters being the first ones on this soil.
Right.
Okay. He telling some sort of truth there. All right. But he calling them Indians. Then you got the other doggone devil behind him talking about the doggone Pilgrims, man. Okay. The funky, stinking Pilgrims.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Disease packing Pilgrims.
Right. Look at this confusion, man, that's going on. The great debate, all right, in the doggone elementary classroom. Go ahead and roll on, King.
Cause I was about to say, these people got you thinking that this is a normal thing to have. There's a such thing as a common cold. You know what I'm saying? These people over here, and they got the nerve to call, like you said, got the nerve to call the Northern Kingdom Indians. They bringing diseases. They the ones brought the doggone pigs and stuff over here. You see what I'm saying? These people nasty as hell.
It's a fact.
Suppose we just start back at the beginning and take them one at a time.
The actual Indians, or rather known as the American Aborigines, have since blamed the government for the mismanagement of a trust in their names for well over 120 years, and now the U.S. government owes them tens of billions of dollars. The dispute dates back to 1887, when Congress made the Interior Department the trustee for approximately 145 million acres of Indian land.
Hold on. Check this out, right? So, if you see how hard it is for these people to give the children of Israel any money, anything, they don't want to give us jack. You see what I'm saying? Unless it's something like that's going to help us depend on them. They don't want to give us enough money or whatever the case may be to make us self-sufficient, right? So, with that being said, do you actually believe that it's the children of Israel that own these casinos? Meaning Northern Kingdom. Do you actually believe that the real Northern Kingdom own these casinos? Of course not.
Right.
It's these jokers that it's talking about. They're not gonna give the children of Israel that much freedom.
That's right.
To make all that money.
It's the same smoke screen. It's the same smoke screen. Okay, yeah. Just like in the clip we watched earlier, where the white slave owner gave his daughter. Okay, he ended up giving his daughter so-called reparations. Right? He wasn't giving that money to an Israelite. Okay. He wasn't giving that money to a so-called black person. It's the same thing here. All right. It's deceivery. Okay. This comes from the devil, man. That's what devil means, to deceive, man.
Right.
Let's play that thing.
In America, black in.
All right. Let's disclaim again.
Yeah, like Zephaniah says that the Pilgrims was some nasty joker. What is it? Nasty people. They show what all Esau is.
That's right, Up. Go ahead, Up.
Indians, or rather Aborigines of America, were supposed to benefit, but the government gave the majority of the land, legal tenders, tax reliefs, and other federal specialized benefits to white settlers, who paid off the citizenship administrative organizations in order to become members of what is known as the 5 civilized tribes in Indian Territory by Congress. White settlers sought to reap the benefits of the Aborigines. In fact, one example that will be the complexity of how successful, but so openly fraudulent, they did it. In 1895, the white settlers were informed of what benefits the Indians were entitled to, so they traveled to the Dawes Roll Commission to inquire about having their names enlisted on the roll cards for full-blooded and/or freedmen Indians of American lands. In 1898, the Dawes Roll acted as a census responsible for documenting records of one's ethnic background in order to determine one's association with specific American Indian tribes. Also, it played an important role with determining which Indian tribes would get land allotments and other benefits that I detailed earlier, in return for abolishing their tribal governments and recognizing federal laws. In order to receive the land, individual tribe members first had to apply and then be deemed eligible by the commission. The commission to the 5 civilized tribes was appointed by President Grover Cleveland in 1893 to negotiate land with the Cherokee, Creek, Choctaw, Chickasaw, and Seminole tribes. It is commonly called the Dawes Commission after its chairman, Henry L. Dawes. In a 1963 episode of The Andy Griffith Show, the main character's son, named Opie, was profoundly decisive with informing his great aunt of some very intricate, persuasive details that he overheard from a white settler standing by.
Always told you to go straight home from school.
Come and see A.B. He's telling all about the Indians.
Who?
Him.
My friend, that is an excellent question.
He got kidnapped by the Indians. He got adopted by their chief. He lived with them, A.B. Real Indians. He lived with them and learned all their secrets. Come on and
Aunt B knew that the white settler's story was inaccurate and very deceiving, but what is true is that white settlers utilized the same exact reasoning in order to acquire the approval of Indian enrollment eligibility for their personal gain. During the early part of the year 1902, the U.S. government reacted with malicious intent in developing a separate freedmen's list specifically designed to root out all copper-colored Indians from receiving these newly established benefits by way of the federal government.
Indigenous people of this land.
Salakia. Hey, did you notice what the brother said? Hey, the brother said, okay, that the bill, all right, was designed to keep all copper-colored Indians, all copper-colored, all right, Native American brothers and sisters. That aligns with scripture right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Meaning black.
That's right, huh? When we go, all right, into the book of Daniel, okay? We go into the book of Daniel chapter 10. We go into the book of Daniel chapter 7. We go into the book of Ezekiel, Salakia. Ezekiel, yeah. We go into the book of Ezekiel. We go into the book of Revelations. All right, you hear the Bible speaking of the children of Israel to include your Messiah and his father having bronze-colored skin.
Right.
All right. So the true Native Americans had skin of brass.
Right.
Con
of the one.
All right. Go ahead.
See,
that's something else to say.
That's where these Negro only begin. I just don't understand their logic. Like, if you know that the actual Native Americans are actually so-called black people, you know what I'm saying? That means all the Native Americans are so-called copper color or black people, meaning Hispanics as well. The Hispanics were Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? Then that's who that is. So if you know these were copper colored people, they let you know that they started off black. They started off black. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand their logic. The Negro, they basically saying if you ain't got dark skin, you're not an Israelite. And it's his brothers on Facebook that be saying it all the time. But I'm like, brother,
oh yeah,
you so light, you almost white, bro.
Right?
Come on, man. For real. Anyway, let's keep going.
I mean, that's Hosea 7 and 8. Okay, especially when it comes to the northern kingdom. You know, it says our people are cake, not tongue. Okay, because we mix with the nation. But that's the thing about it. A lot of people don't understand. It ain't about the skin tone. It's the spirit. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, before we press play on the video, that's one of the ignorantest things our people have ever, failed to right there. The understanding, okay, of having a race issue within your own race. That's the most ignorantest thing ever. Okay, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. All that stuff, okay, is ignorant. Right. Because that right there was a doggone. It was a doggone plot. All right, used by doggone Willie Lynch himself to separate and divide us when it ain't even got nothing to do. Okay, your salvation don't have nothing to do with your skin tone. It has not. Look, so Sons of Thunder, we teach regeneration. Okay, we teach regeneration, right? Okay, so what people try to this is the mindset. This is how ignorant our people are, King. So, you think because you was dark skinned back in your past life, okay, you can't be light skinned in your new? This the most ignorantest crap. This, I used to deal with that coming up, huh? So, you know what I mean? I'm a light skinned brother. You know what I mean? They use my government name, okay, but I'll say Micaiah. Hey, Micaiah, hey, you was a house nigga back in the day. You was a house nigga. So my spirit. Okay, you would have been so my spirit back in that day. I'm pretty sure I'm a field hand, brother. Okay, I'm pretty sure that with the spirit I got. You feel me?
Hey, real talk.
It's the ignorantest thing ever because that's the thing about it. You got dark skinned brothers walking around here that can't understand this truth. It's a possibility that they're not Israelites.
Right. It's like they blockheads, like they hard head, man. Like
it's ignorant, King.
It's just not getting through to them. And I mean, sometimes you get tired of talking to people, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is our obligation. Once you come into this truth, you are a watchman.
That's
you know
right.
We gotta wake up the lost sheep. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Okay. Hey, let's go ahead and let's play that out.
The Chinese came in, mixed in with them, and produced what you're calling Native Americans today or Indians. And the Caucasian gave them all our rights. Now they walk around saying Cherokee, Choctaw, Shinnecock, Cheyenne, and we walk around saying African.
What is also important to note, the U.S. government listed all full-blooded indigenous aborigines of America, mainly all of the Indians who they thought had African-like features, as black or colored, as the classification of race documented inside of the 1900 census. Simultaneously, white U.S. citizens were allowed to become identified as Indians by paying the Dawes Commission a whopping total of just $5 for each white adult and child to be listed on the Dawes roll. On April 1st.
All right, that's some heavy stuff right there, okay? All right, so this Dawes Act, all right, if y'all was paying attention, it allowed, all right, so-called white citizens. These people ain't got a drop of Native American blood. Do you understand that there were immigrants coming over, okay? Coming over from Ireland, coming over from Europe, all right?
Right.
And they were linking in, signing this Dawes Act for $5. Now we look at $5 today, okay, and we look at it not being a lot of money. That was a lot of money back in the day, okay? $5 was a lot of money. But they would pay $5 to get this citizenship. We got to understand that to this date, right now, okay, you have so-called Edomites claiming to be you,
right?
Okay, claiming to be from the tribe of Gad, claiming to be from the tribe of Reuben, that are reaping so many benefits in this world today. Okay, we always focus on slavery, man. Okay, we always focus on slavery, but a lot of our brothers and sisters that think they Judah, okay, are Gad and Reuben, King. All right, a lot, and you don't understand. These jokers are reaping your benefits. So it's like a it's no way out.
Right.
You fail. What the scripture say? You gonna doggone flee 7 ways out. Okay, it's no way out. You stuck. and you're not going to be able to find. The only one that can help you find your way out is the Hamashiach Yahushua. I got one more point there, King. One more point. The only now one of these grants, okay, still to this day, the benefits that they're receiving. I'm looking at this thing called an ANA grant, okay, an ANA grant, the Administration for Native Americans, okay, it is giving out $37.1 million to so-called Native Americans. $37.1 million alone, King. All right. These jokers is reaping benefits yearly, man. Okay. When it comes to going to college, okay, healthcare, getting jobs, this, that, and the third. Right? All right. That 400 year, we always say, hey, we never got our 40 acres in the mule. All right, and the white man had a 400-year head start on us. You got to look at this too. It goes way back, way further back than 400 years.
Right.
They've been playing us way longer than that. Go ahead, King.
Nah, I had looked up the equivalence of $5 back in 1902 to today. That was like $175.49. That's the equivalence today. But yeah, basically they basically paid to say they Native Americans. That's what these devils do. They come to steal, kill, and destroy. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect anything good from this devil. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look what R. said. He said, my cousin's wife is an Edomite, and her parents back then went to Oklahoma and was buying land, $1 an acre.
That's crazy.
Look at this up. And this is the old money that's in the land today. Okay. Because he didn't have to pay for nothing to get it.
Right.
All right. They know who you are, man. The elite of these devils know who you are. And they do everything to keep you at the bottom. All right, let's continue playing the video out.
Come on, let's get it.
1902, public notices were passed around detailing that other claimants can legally make their cases for freeman enrollment, single-handedly allowing all white citizens the rights to legally steal the Indian lands of America, reparations, and optimized benefits set forth by federal law. Ironically, this was officially announced on the day most people would tell their very best April Fool's jokes.
Did your ancestors invade here, or did they come? How did your ancestors come here?
They were born here.
They were born here.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
so they're
Indian.
Oh,
I'm
so they're
Indian.
Oh, you're an Indian.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Exactly what tribe? Mohawk. Oh yeah.
Mohawk. Oh, okay. Where's your Mohawk?
No, Mohawk.
Look at this devil.
Did she just say Mohawk?
She said Mohawk.
She said
she said Mohawk.
Hold up.
Is back east.
Did they ever do anything?
The hardest part I've seen in my fight, and I'm in
power on.
Mohawk.
No, Mohawk is back east.
Did they ever do anything?
The hardest part I've seen in my fight, and I'm the chief of the tribe, is when you come up against people of color as well as European descent, and you say Indians, they're looking for the Bill Cody long range or tonto style thing. And when you actually show them that the indigenous people were actually my color, as I have a habit telling people, a cocoa brown or a brown piece of leather well put together. I have a lot of ways of using slangs to tell people that we are still here because we were not weak. We were here before DeSoto and Christopher Columbus. You have to be strong to make it through those disasters. During Katrina, I told them Katrina was not a Category 5. My people came through some Category 5s, and we survived.
Hey, listen to this. Hey, rewind it back to when, just a little bit when she starts talking about Katrina wasn't a Hurricane 5. Listen to this, King. Hey, this was deep.
My people came through some Category 5s, and we survived them. During Katrina, I told them Katrina was not a Category 5. My people came through some Category 5s, and we survived them. So Katrina, to me, was going to be an easy thing to survive. Because when you're been hit by a category named DeSoto, category 5, and it lingers around for 400 to 500 years, steady beating on the shore, and it just won't move, that's a disaster. Not a disaster that just come and go, but a disaster that still lingers. Then when you have a person like George Washington, that was a category 5. He hit, and we're still lingering because he's still on shore. Okay, so that's 2 categories sitting on shore at the same time. I have Christopher Columbus, category 5, still sitting on shore, beating up on us. Okay, so then I have Andrew Jackson. Can that be a category 10?
Yeah.
Okay, because if I could rank him, he's a 10. He's still beating on us.
Yes.
None of these European storms have moved. At least Katrina hit ashore, did the damage, and moved on. These categories continue to beat today. I wish it was drum beats, but it's not. It's not something you can dance to. It's something that you have to duck and dodge and constantly try to stay out of the way of the debris that it blows. Is that a good way to describe it?
Excellent.
Some of the debris that these categories have blew up on us, yes, you can help. But the first thing you have to go through being classified is crazy, because the United States have fixed it in the United States where whatever is not by their rule is crazy. So we have to take those abuse. That's part of some of the debris that's blown ashore and still hitting around. A lot of the universities don't know about us because when they did write the truth about us, it was covered in the basement. So it's still down in the basement, okay? A lot of the truth was in the St. Louis Cathedral. Where did they put the records? A lot of the truth was in the Cabildo. Where is it? A lot of the truth is inside the tombs of the graves that's at St. Louis Cathedral, because they have a lot of Indians buried in there too. The bricks that built St. Louis Cathedral, my people made those bricks. The bricks that built the tomb in the older graves came from my people. Those categories was not only able to blow debris, but it was also able to cover things up. Like Katrina blew a lot of rubbish that covered up things. You know, that sludge that was left in your house and on your ground. Some of the sludge of this storm that I have to deal with is, am I this color as an Indian because of African descent? Or am I this color because this is the color of my ancestors?
A lot of my council's working on developing our own form. It's real important for us to people.
You muted up, Ottawa.
I said we good. Hey, the sister doggone was hitting the doggone nail on the coffin, man. Okay? Right. She's letting you know that your enemies, okay? Your enemies are an everlasting sword, man. They are a sword. And she said storm, okay? She's calling them a storm, right? Okay? But that's a similitude. It's a similitude to what's going on in the Bible. When we go to the book of Genesis, let's get that. Get that in Genesis chapter 27. Genesis chapter 27 and 39, I want to say.
It's 27 and 39.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I need my Akim out there, and my Akim from the Alabama camp. Y'all help me look for my Bible. My Bible in my apocrypha. I'm in my old Bible right now, but I can't find that thing right now. Okay, Genesis 27 and 39. Got me thinking about how Adawan lost his. Okay.
This book of Genesis chapter 27 verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
Read it, verse 38. Start at 38.
And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father.
So,
and Esau
so this right here is Esau, okay, coming to Isaac. He's begging for a blessing because Jacob already supplanted him. Okay.
Right.
Jacob supplanted him and took the actual blessing, the bloodline blessing, the promises. Okay. He got salvation. So Esau's asking for his blessing. Read on.
And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. And
now look, when you go back and you read, okay, a couple of verses up, you're going to notice that Isaac gives Jacob the same blessing.
Right.
He's going to tell him the same thing. Your blessing shall be the fatness of earth and the dew of heaven. That right there is rulership. That's rulership. That's what that is. He's giving them dominion right there. All right. So read on.
It says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live.
And what?
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
And by thy sword shall thou live. Okay. So the Most High is utilizing Esau, the nation of Edom, to destroy our people. If you notice what the people said, she said this European storm is continuing to beat us up. She said Hurricane Katrina wasn't no storm. She said, but she said the effects of Christopher Columbus is still tearing us up.
Right.
The effects of who were the president? She said Andrew Jackson. The effects of Andrew Jackson is beating us up.
Right.
Okay. Because that's that sword. Okay.
Because
go ahead.
Because you can't make that straight with the Most High made crooked. The devils didn't die off. The devils had children, and the children still here. The devils ain't went nowhere. That's like I was going back and forth with this brother the other day, and he was basically saying, yeah, we might have been in captivity back then, but now we have the option, we have the choice to kind of basically feel free and have a free mindset. And I'm like, so basically what you're saying is be optimistic, right? That's basically what you're saying. Just be optimistic and not pessimistic. I said, okay. I said, but see, this is the thing. Sometimes you got to change the scenery for somebody to understand the story. And I gave him an example. I said, what if somebody kidnapped your wife and kids, right? Held them for 15 years to the point where they don't feel like they're in captivity no more, right? And then you had the opportunity to talk to them. Would you tell them, listen, just look on the bright side, right? Or would you tell them you are still in captivity? Leave your oppressor. I'm your husband. Come to me. You know what I'm saying? You are still. Would you tell him this or that? He didn't respond because he know what he would have told him. And that's what you're telling me. Leave slavery alone. We're free now. No, brother. It happened. It's a real thing, and we still in captivity, bro. Right? Right, you.
Hey, you're absolutely right there, King. Okay, we still in captivity, and we're gonna be there forever. And I'm looking in the chat. I see brother JJ. Brother JJ. I believe it's a brother. Hey, forgive me if you're not. Okay. But JJ is putting in the comments, okay, about we have to separate this, that, and the third. He had made a comment earlier about we can't get nothing done because we're waiting on the spirit to crack the sky. Okay. Well, JJ, here's the thing. Okay. Until you come into the knowledge of this truth, until you humble yourself down like a child and receive this understanding, all right, to figure out what's really going on, you're not going to get it. Okay. You're not going to get it. Until you understand that you got to keep the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments, you're not going to get the understanding of what salvation truly is. It's all in this book, okay? It's all in the Bible, okay? All right? And you got to humble yourself down to be taught. We recommend that you subscribe to the channel and subscribe to our main channel so you can get the wisdom and knowledge and understanding to be built up. So you can understand. That's what we're doing right now. We're talking to our people about what we got to do to get salvation. You got something for them, Cap?
Yeah, I was going to read Matthew chapter 14 and 24. If I can get there real quick.
You want me to get it out? Matthew 14. All right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 14 and verse 24. And it reads.
No, 24 and 14, my bad.
All right, 24. Matthew 24.
24, you count out one. Matthew 24 and 14.
And verse 14. And it reads, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all of the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
See, that's what we concern ourselves with. We concern ourselves with preaching this gospel. You see what I'm saying? We concern ourselves with keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, meaning be a good example Because of course, you know what I'm saying, the wages of sin is death. You don't want death on yourself. So we be obedient to what the Most High told us to do by keeping these commandments. And we preach this gospel as often as we can throughout all the earth as a people, of course, you know. But that's what we concern ourselves with. And then comes salvation. You know, he said, and then here comes the end, you know, after this gospel is preached.
That's right. Yeah, brother AJ, we all about building up our community, man. All right, rebuilding our families. Okay. We teaching our men, okay, that they can't doggone, you know, they can't be out here just doggone whoring our women out, man. Okay. We're teaching our brothers to come up off the street. Okay. You know what I mean? Live a righteous life. You know, we're not following after the ways of the system. You know, we falling in line with our leader, which is Christ.
Right.
Okay. The Hamashiach Yahushua. But all right. Hey, but that's enough of that. Okay. That's enough. That's right there, King. Isaiah 61, the good news. That's right there. Malak Yawasap, our beloved brother right there. Okay. But okay, unless you got anything, we can go to the next segment of the show.
Yeah, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is.
Hey, you got that clip in the back?
It's the second one out of one. It's the second.
All right. What you said? You know what time it is?
Yeah, y'all know what time it is. All right, hey, it's time for this reprobate. The reprobate. Now, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. This is the reprobate of the week, right? But this is the thing. We got two videos that qualify for reprobate of the week, right? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and play both of these for you real fast. But play that second one and then that first one out of one.
All right, King. Now, wait a minute, King. Hold on. I'm talking about the introduction to reprobate of the week. It's okay. We'll do that next.
The second one. It's
the second one. All right, King. Con.
Yeah, the reprobate.
Reprobate.
Look at these sissies. God dang it. Yeah. So
reprobates, man.
Yeah. Shut that down. We can go ahead and pull that first video out of one.
Yeah. Because you shouldn't be here. That's why
we having a birthday party with the family.
That's why she wasn't answering the phone. That's why she wasn't answering the phone.
Oh, let me pause it real quick. So this is the real father with the orange hat. That's stepdaddy with the baby fro or whatever. And the real father's son is the one. It's his birthday. He came to celebrate his birthday with his son. And listen to what the stepdaddy and the mother is saying to the real father.
Okay. Family, right? Family. This is you shouldn't be here.
Family. He set this out kind of so.
Right.
I mean,
okay. Right. Because you ain't been here. What? Because you ain't came.
Yo, what are you doing?
We're not about to do this in front of
us. Yeah, we're not about to do this in front of us.
You have not been here. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. We're not even doing this. Come on.
Come on,
man. You know
hey, we'll talk about this later. We're going to have a good time, okay?
Talk to him, please.
We're family. We're going to meet outside.
Please talk to
him. We don't have to do that.
Talk to him.
No, let's finish this.
Go ahead. I'm going to let you talk to him. Because if I talk to him, it's not.
I got presents outside.
It's not going to be pretty.
No, you haven't been here. We'll do this later. We can do this another day, another time. Can you tell him? Can you talk to him?
Bro. He's not doing it, bro. You ain't
been here. We can do this another time, though.
Come on, we need all these presents.
He's been here. No.
You ain't been here.
Oh my God.
You stepping, bro. Like,
oh my God.
This is not even. I set this up.
You coming to open these presents? Bro, what, my boy?
You wasn't even here for his graduation, but you are.
Hey,
what you mean you got presents? You weren't even here for the graduation.
You have not been here.
Bro, hold on. Bro, you missed everything.
He started.
And then you showed to his birthday party, talking about you got some presents for him, bro?
Okay.
Bro,
he's been here for him. He's been here for King.
He don't look like
he's providing.
This is my son now.
Okay.
This is my son now. You ain't been here.
You need to leave.
You see this
hey, that's disrespect, huh?
You see this foolishness, man? Hold on. Let me keep going. Let's keep going.
You need to leave.
You ain't been here. This is my son now. Come on, Keisha.
You really making yourself look bad right now. You making yourself look bad right now.
Bro, my son,
you
doing hold on. Bro, you doing it in front of your son. But you doing this in front of him though.
Come holler at me over here.
Come holler at you about what? What's up?
Bro.
Hey, King.
You ain't been here. What you mean? You ain't been here.
Y'all tripping, boy.
You tripping.
Come on, man.
You coming up here after how long?
You ain't even picking the
After
phone up.
how
I'm trying to
long?
talk to my
Look
son.
at his
Happy
face.
birthday.
He barely remembers you.
Hey, he said, what's up to me? He know what's up. What's up?
Why they bring the little boy outside to see this stuff though?
Ignorant.
This man, I guess he just ain't been around, right? And so they basically telling him, listen, you don't need to be here because you ain't been around. The stepdaddy, I've been taking care of him. So look, you don't need to be here. See, this is the problem with this right here, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm speaking from somebody that grew up without a father or a mother, right? You know what I'm saying? And so it didn't matter that my father and mother wasn't around. If my father showed up or my mother showed up, I wasn't hearing none of that. Let me see my father. Let me see my mother. And then they bring the little boy outside so he can get in the midst of it. If I was that boy's daddy, I would have folded that nigga up outside, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't withhold the kids from spending time with their father or mother, regardless of how long they've been gone. At the end of the day, they got one mother and one father. There's some more to this though. You had somebody one?
We're gonna let this play out. We bring out the scriptures after this.
How'd you not take the king out of here? I promise you that.
You're not doing this to him. You're not doing this to him. Leave.
You tripping, boy.
Leave.
Hey,
that boy know who been here. That boy know who been here for him, and you ain't been here for him.
Hey,
Leave.
You call him all you want. He ain't coming out here.
Wait, come on. Hey,
he ain't coming out here.
You making this worse.
Boy, you tripping,
He
boy.
ain't coming
My
out here.
son's birthday, boy, for real, boy.
Talk later.
Hey, boy.
That's my son now.
Wait, hey, for real.
Go back to wherever you was at. Every time you come over here with this, go back to where you was at. Go back to where you was at.
You about to really do this for son's birthday? Huh? Baby, who you talking to, both ways?
Nah, me.
You talking to both ways?
Nah, she talking to me. She talking to me. She not your baby no more. She not your baby no more, and King not your baby no more. I got both of your babies now. I got both of your babies now. I got both of your babies now.
You know I got the bread, boy. Well, you know I got the bread, boy.
We're not doing
I'll
this.
expose it.
We're not doing this.
Well, you know I'll expose it, boy.
How did he even know? Hold on.
Well, hey,
How did he even know we was over here?
Hey,
how did he know that we...
You hear him, right? He said, how did he even know we was over here? Because he's still talking to him, dummy.
Exactly.
Because he's still talking to while you out here showing out in front of your girl, you know what I'm saying, showing out in front of the kids. Yes, they still talking, bro. What they talking about? If you didn't know that they was talking, if he didn't know that they was even talking, what they talking about, bro? If she ain't talking in front of you, see what I'm saying? While you showing out, hollering about this your kid now. This nigga.
I got the Texans, boy. Hey, boy, I expose it now. Yeah, this way. Hey, boy, I send everything. Boy, I send it to him, bro. Last week and everything. Hey, last week and everything.
How'd you find out we was even on it now, bro? You still want nothing to do with you? Ain't want nothing to do with you. You ain't been here.
Last week, you hear me? No. Oh, now you in love now?
We ain't getting for you. I promise you.
I'm gonna see you tonight. Hey, you know you gonna call me tonight.
You still got problems. I promise you that. King not going nowhere with you. It's done. It's over.
Well, this has been another.
That's all of it right there. Yeah, he done completely made a fool of himself, the stepdaddy, man.
Hey, there's so much wrong, man. Okay, there's so much wrong. All right, in that doggone clip up. You know what I mean? You number one, you got the ultimate curse going on. You got the ultimate curse going on, man. All right. The father, all right, left his family. Okay. Right. He had envy toward the wife of his bosom and his children, which he shall leave. Okay. Causing an issue to arise, all right, with him and his brother.
Right.
Okay. Then when you start digging into it, all right, what's going on? Just like you said, why they got the child out there? Why is the child out there watching all of this, man?
Right.
Okay. That's because number one, they not keeping the commandments and they not executing Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 7. Right. All right. Raising the child up in the way that they should go. Okay. Then when you listen to the chatter at the end, King, you listen to the chatter at the end. All right. Old boy still smashing, huh?
Exactly. Got to be.
Number one, old boy done slept with a married woman. The one who said, you know, hey, look, he committed adultery, not knowing. He committed adultery, okay, by sitting with another man's wife, okay, all right, and dealing with her in that way. And he said, this is my family now, I got both your babies. Hey, that's
what?
Back up. Okay. then, old boy, the father of the child, all right, he's going back to the woman, okay, and committing abomination by messing with a woman, all right, who's married to another man. You're not supposed to go back. You know what I mean? Like there's so much wrong going on. Darkness. That's Deuteronomy 28 and 28. It's complete and utter dark. We're in confusion. If you pay attention to this stuff, hey, I don't know if the other video is gonna top this one. Okay,
hey,
we go ahead and play it. We go ahead and play it. Wow.
Hey, it's that first one. It's that first one on there.
All right, Con King.
Yeah, the one I'll praise.
See?
But she throwing hot sauces, this nigga.
Maxie, you're going to jail. You're going
Whatever
to jail.
that is.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Just keep throwing it. You're going to jail. It's goofy. You're going right to jail. You're going to jail. Kiss that apartment goodbye. Kiss Junior goodbye. You going to jail, bro.
You can kiss me goodbye.
You going to jail.
You going to my funeral.
You going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. You on your way to jail, and I'm sending them right over there. Yep. See?
Hey, don't be doing my
You see this shit? And you see why I got my son cooking? She finna go to jail. Just let her tear it up.
Take a picture, Ryan.
I'm recording all this. You goofy.
Don't near her.
You goofy.
Don't go near her. He did me wrong. He finna kill me. I'm gonna make you kill me.
I ain't touching you.
No. You finna kill me.
That's it right there.
So, he said, "I'm gonna make you kill me, man." What the
she
hell?
out of her mind.
What's she on? Huh?
She out of her mind. Like I done seen what people get stupid. You know what I'm saying? And just out of emotion, whatever happened, whatever perspired between them. I don't know. Maybe he cheated. I don't know. Whatever case may be. But she going all the way off the deep end.
The chat gonna have to vote on this one. They gonna have to vote on this one. I don't know, because this one was just dumb as hell. Man.
That was pure stupidity.
Eve just out of her mind.
What y'all think? One or two? Which one is the reprobate? Which one got the reprobate in it?
What's the reprobate of the week that people talk to?
What's the reprobate of the week? Because you got the first one where everybody all did the real father still sleeping, obviously still sleeping with the baby mama, and then the stepdaddy coming out there running his mouth and don't even how he know where we at. And all this dysfunction going on, but then you got this dysfunctional, you know what I'm saying, ignorant joker right here running.
Hey, so far we got the video 2 is winning so far. What's coming up on the screen?
Yeah.
And we got no. Video 1 starting to pull ahead right now. Video 1 start to pull ahead. We give it a couple more minutes. Okay. Some people saying it's a tie. All right. And what we see?
Like one winning.
Look like the one's winning. All right. So video 1. Hey, pull that video back up.
Video 1. Hold on.
Pull video. A lot of people saying it's a tie. Hey, to hell, all of them reprobates. All of them reprobates.
God.
Congratulations, man. All right. Both of these jokers is the reprobate of the week.
Exactly. You know both of them. Congratulations for stupidity. See what I'm saying? Listen, that lets you know. Y'all see this foolishness right here? That let y'all know. Stay in your word. Stay in the Bible. Keep the commandments. Don't let the Most High take His spirit from you. You see what I'm saying? Don't let him blow that candle out, and then you get to acting like these Negroes here. You see what I'm saying? All that dysfunction going on, folks. Man, boy, hey, that hurt my head thinking about all that, bro. All this dysfunction going on, and then this woman in the second one, like, bro, this woman. This is
what you call gross darkness. This is what it's talking about. When you got sin, okay, is sin is comfortable, man, dwelling inside of you.
Right.
When sin is comfortable dwelling inside of you, man, you're in gross darkness, King.
Right.
And that's what we're dealing with as a people, man. All right, we got a lot of work to do. You know what I mean? We got a lot of work to do. You know, we pray. Our brothers and sisters come into this thing. It's our hope, prayer, and desire that the nation of Israel be saved. Okay, that's what we stand on. In Sons of Thunder, King. That's what we stand on, man. Okay, the Sons of Thunder Israelites. That's what we stand on, man. Hey, look like time is running out. Okay,
hey,
look like time is running out. All right, but that's what we stand on. All right, with the Sons of Thunder Israelites, man, it's our whole prayer and desire that all Israel be saved. Okay, we're gonna wrap this thing up. Okay, we hope that you brothers and sisters enjoyed. All right, the show. Okay, we hope to see y'all next week. Hey, look, like and share the content. Okay, that way our other brothers and sisters are edified. Okay, and we want our channel to build up as well. Okay, so like and share. All right, like and share. We got some stuff coming. We got some stuff coming. All right, we got some stuff coming here. All right, in the near future for y'all. All right, we appreciate your time. Go ahead, King.
Come on. Hey, all praises. Let's get this sponsor up here.
Hey, King, did we bring the feast day count? Did we even talk about the feast day? I think we brought it up.
You brought it out in the beginning.
We talked about it out. Okay, I don't think we talked much about the feast day calendar, King.
No, we didn't.
Let me pull that up real quick. Okay, hold on. I'm zooming in on it on this end. I'm trying to make sure this is the right. Yeah, this is the right one. Okay. The next feast, okay, we got coming up would be the new moon third month, which is May 19th at evening. Okay, new moon third month, May 19th at evening. Hey, look. Hey, soldiers, okay, and captains, we want to see y'all in the building. I'm gonna try my best, okay, to be down there for this feast. Hey, Adawan making a good point, man. Okay, hey, brothers in Israel, sisters in Israel, we showed out for the Passover. We had great Passover season, man. This was epic. This is epic. Okay,
right.
And the way brothers is talking, all right, they ain't gonna do nothing but get better. Lord willing, we here.
That's right.
Okay. So look. We got to make the same. We have to have the same effort for all feast days. New moon is a feast day.
Right.
We're commanded to gather. Okay. I'll doggone put myself on Front Street. I've given the excuse of having to work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We got to get in that mindset.
That's right.
It's our new moon. Now look. Let me be realistic. One thing about Sons of Thunder, Adawan teaches us, hey, look, don't be weird. Okay? Don't be weird. Be practical in this thing. We are in captivity. We understand, man. If you gotta work, you gotta work. But you got the opportunity to get off. If you can put that time in, this, that, and the third, put that time in. Get off. And if you brothers and sisters are still working on the Sabbath day, okay, and you're not looking for other means of work, you're off. And you're going off because you're comfortable. Hey, some brothers and sisters didn't like that. Jokers jumped off when I said that. Because you're not looking, all right, to make your situation better with the Most High.
Right.
Pray about that thing and believe it. Find you a job that does not, all right, make you work on the Sabbath. Hey, look, I had to give up a lot of money, man. All right. My old job had me working some Shabbats, man. I had to give up a lot of money. But the Most High ended up making me work for a smaller wage for a little bit. Then he gave it back to me. Okay. All right. And I'm not bragging about that. I'm just saying this is how he works. Okay.
Right.
We got to do better, Israel. We need to show up for these feast days. Okay. We need to get the same opportunity. Look, we got the Feast of Pentecost coming up June the 2nd. June the 2nd at evening. We want to see y'all in the same fashion that you showed out for the past. That's a major feast day, out.
Right.
Pentecost is a major feast day.
Right.
Okay. So you need to be giving the same effort for Pentecost that you gave for Passover. We want to see you, brothers and sisters, in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay.
Right.
Showing out. Okay. Start having faith. That's what this is all about. Look, We already keeping the commandments. Brothers and sisters ain't eating pork no more.
Right.
Brothers got their
Right.
zebras and fringes on. Okay,
Right,
we're
right.
not whoring our doggone women out no more. Okay,
Right.
let's move to the next level, man. Let's
Mhm.
start working out this faith, man. Okay,
Come.
Christ said we're gonna do miracles greater than him.
Mhm.
Okay, let's have faith that we're able to get off. Okay, all right. Pray about that thing that you're able to come and gather. Hey, I don't mean to be talking Israel head off, man. I just
No, you good out of one.
get that off. Okay,
Spirit move, spirit move. You know what I'm saying?
but go ahead, King.
No, you good, you good. I ain't having nothing. I ain't having nothing. You know, hey, like the other one said, you know, join us on these feast days because you can't just pick and choose what feast days you want to keep. You can't just pick and choose what you want to do. Let me read the precept real quick. Let me read the precept real quick. Let me go back. I think I read it last time. I'm gonna read it this time too. Hebrews 10 and 25.
Bring it out.
This book of Hebrews chapter 10, verse 25. It says, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together as the manner of some is. But notice that first part, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together as the manner of some is. So it's clarifying that some people are forsaking the assembly. It says, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching. Meaning the closer and closer we get to the end, the more we got to congregate. The more we need to come together. The closer and closer you see things happening. We just showed you last week that the US dollar about to be obliterated. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be worth nothing. So it's like you see the nation is falling down. The nation is you see what I'm saying? The US, the America. So it's getting closer and closer to the end. That means it's time to congregate, not congregate less. Right? It's not optional. It's a commandment. It's holy convocations. These are not optional. You're supposed to put your best foot forward and be doing this to the best of your ability, right? All right, but I'm about to play this play our sponsor real quick. Well, I don't go ahead. You had to hit that. I don't.
Call your family, call your friends. It's time to play the game, The Truth of Yah. Learning the Bible has never been more engaging. The game that's guaranteed to increase your biblical knowledge, renew minds, and save lives. Grab your Bible and don't forget your Apocrypha. Loads of fun for everyone. The Truth of Yah board game helps build up the poor in spirit, build character, gain wisdom, show what you know or find out what you didn't know. Gain confidence. Line upon line, precept upon precept, make the Truth of Yah a part of your home today. Come on, what are you waiting for? Join the fun today.
Go to www.truthofyah.com. Order your book. Order your game. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but look, if you ain't got anything else out of one, hey, we want to thank y'all. Like he said, share our show on your social media. You know what I'm saying? We trying to build up the viewership. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's right. Hey, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, King.
What, you
hey, but Salakia, hey, look. Hey, for you sisters that's still on, okay? Hey, our last 2 videos on YouTube, hey, we're addressing the sisters. Y'all go back and y'all watch this video. We dropped a video today, okay? You know, teaching our sisters law and order, okay? All right, go back and watch those videos, man, okay? So the doggone, y'all can be edified, all right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Khan?
Don't be no Jezebels now. Y'all go watch them lessons.
That's right.
Some law and order.
Hey, that's why I use that title. Hey, teaching the law and order, dog. It's not gonna catch you. Hey, it's the truth, law.
Yeah, God. I'm talking about them Jezebels. Be like, I don't need to hear about no law and order. You know what I'm
saying? You wild, you wild.
Yeah,
God. All right, we like to give all praises to Yahweh. Yahweh. All right, Shalom, family.
Shalom.